up everybody, it's Tahira and I'm back with another YouTube video. So, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, I will be showing you guys how I got from literally 0 followers to over 100,000 followers on Instagram. I get so many people asking, how did I do it? Like, did I buy the followers? Did it happen overnight? Like, what's the secret? Like, so I'm here to tell y'all in one video. I wrote down 10 different tips as to what I feel like helped me grow on Instagram. So a lot of people have followed me from my journey from literally 0 followers, which is crazy. There was one day in college, I think it was like my freshman year of college. I just deleted my old account and I was like, I'm gonna start fresh. Like, I want people to take me seriously as an influencer instead of just, you know, a regular person on Instagram. Because I wanted the brand deals, I wanted like everything like that. So I feel like I've been very consistent to get myself to 100,000 followers, and I think I know enough now about Instagram and about how the algorithm works and just what you really need to do to really grow your Instagram, so I can share those tips from what I've learned to you guys. I got all my notes written down here. It don't look like a lot, but I'm gonna be talking a lot, y'all. So the first thing you guys need to do when starting an Instagram is to know your audience or know your niche. So you're gonna hear a lot of people say this, like, what's a niche, or what, like, people are like, what is a niche? What is that? It's basically the category that you want to be put under. So my niche is mainly fashion and like lifestyle, and lifestyle could be a whole like range of things, like vlogs or just daily life things, motivation, you know, just things like that. But you could do like cooking, you could do beauty, which is makeup, you could do skincare, you could do hair. Like, it's so many different niches out there. Just follow or do what you really want to do, you know, because if you start an Instagram and you're just trying to post what you see everybody else posting, then you're not really going to have a passion for it, and it's going to be harder for you to stay consistent with the app. Basically, just sit there and ask yourself, like, what do I like to do? What do you like to do? So the second tip I have for you guys, have a good bio and set your page up for success. There's 2 different accounts you can kind of have. There's like a regular Instagram account, and then they added a professional account. And if you want to monetize your Instagram, if you want to start hearing from brands and things like that, then you need to set up a professional account. And what a professional account does is allow you to see your insights, which is extremely important. And I'm going to insert screenshots and just pictures of what insights look like. So insights tell you your demographics. They tell you how many males are following you, how many females are following you, the best times to post, the best days to post. Like, it shows you everything you need to know on a professional account. And also, another thing that's important about a professional account is that it allows you to insert like links, like your email, links to other channels. Like, if you have a YouTube channel or if you have a TikTok page, you can insert that link into your bio so that people can, you know, network and connect with you on other platforms. Speaking of bios, it's very important to have a good bio. So I'll show you guys my bio right here. Basically, the main things you want to include in your bio is your location, not like your exact address. That's kind of crazy. But at least like what city you're in, you know, what city you're mostly in. Like right now I'm in Dallas, but I flip back and forth between Dallas and Houston. So I will put Dallas and Houston. And then also you want to include a reachable email. I don't just put any email. I literally made a different email for Instagram and for brand deals. So you can also insert that in your bio so that if brands look at your channel or they really want to work, or just whoever wants to work, photographers, brands, small businesses, they can click on that email And that is a more professional way of communicating with you other than you having to go through your DMs, because the more followers you get, the more DMs you're gonna get as well. The next and most tedious thing you're gonna hear is consistency. You have to be consistent. And that's not just with Instagram, that's with any platform that you want to grow on, like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. If you want people to see you, then you have to make yourself seen. You have to post. One thing that helped me is to have content days. Oh, excuse me. So for example, today, this video is content day. I choose one day out of a week to put makeup on. One, maybe two, because you know, you get tired, and depending on how much you have to film or what all you have to do, you get tired. So I choose 1 or 2 days out of the week where I put like brows and lashes on, you know, do my hair, put on a nice outfit, and like I will actually film everything in one day. And it's actually requires some homework. Yeah, it requires some homework, if you would say, because last night I had to literally think like, okay, what am I going to post on YouTube? What am I going to do for YouTube tomorrow? So I was up last night writing down these notes for the video today. Same with Instagram. You have to think, okay, maybe I want to post pictures tomorrow because my insights show that Wednesday is a popular day. So what do? You pick out your outfits, literally find a friend or get a tripod, because that's what I was doing in the beginning before people really knew what I was trying to do. I got my own tripod and I was taking it out to the street and I was taking my own pictures with the timer or the little clicker thing that it came with. Another thing is figuring out a posting schedule. So yeah, looking at those insights, seeing what days are popular, what times are popular, so you can have the highest chance of reaching the largest audience, you know? And then consistency goes along with, you don't want people to forget you. So it's one thing to be consistent for like 2-3 weeks. Like, okay, yeah, you're doing good. You're getting in the algorithm. You're starting to see some likes. You're starting to see some comments. You're starting to see some, you know, you're getting reach. But then you go ghost for like 2 months. And 2 months in the social media world is like a lifetime and people already forgot you. It's just harder on yourself because if you decide to post again after taking like a 2-month break, you're just like, it's like starting all over again. So tip number 4 is to have good quality content. Good quality content really boils down to having good lighting. If I was filming this video right now with no lights, like in the dark, the content's coming out fuzzy, you know what I'm saying? So finding a good time in the day to post, so when the sun's out, obviously. Also getting things like ring lights, those little camera lights. I have this, let me show it to you. I got this, what's it, Neewer light. Okay guys, it's a big one, but this was only $30 on Amazon. And literally, if it's nighttime, you just bring this with you. Yeah, now you have amazing light. And even like if I wanted to, you could also set this up to a camera, and they have different, what's it called? I don't know what these are called, but they have different plastic things so that you can adjust if you want like a warm light, a bright light, whatever the case. But yeah, if you see something blurry, if you see some bad quality content on your Instagram, you're just gonna keep scrolling right past it. So you want to take good pictures that are eye-catching and that people will stop and look at, you know, and engage with. Another thing that goes into having good quality content is location. So on these content days, you and a friend or you by yourself could just, you know, drive around, see if you see a nice location that you want to take pictures in, that you want to take videos or reels or whatever the case is. So finding a good location also helps your pictures and your quality tremendously. Like, it's one thing, you know, if you take a cute mirror selfie at home, like there's no problem with that. But when you see just nothing but mirror selfies and, you know, pictures of you in your room or pictures of you in bed, it kind of shows that you're like lazy, and brands don't really want to work with that. You know what I'm saying? So go out, explore, or if you're already out and you're in a cute location, then ask somebody to take your pictures. Get that good quality content, you know what I'm saying? Tip number 5 is editing. You need to edit your content before you post, and that goes for pictures, that goes for videos, that goes for reels, that goes for anything. You need to edit your content. You need to learn how to edit. With pictures, I'm not saying, oh my God, if my face is a little, you know, broken out, if I have breakouts, don't go on Facetune and put an AI character over it so it looks like you're a Barbie doll. Like, no, it's just little things. It's like editing lighting. That is huge. Like, I will literally show you, like, I'm gonna insert a picture before I edited it. I'll insert a picture here after I edited it, because it just makes such a huge difference. Like, your post, just because you edited lighting and things, could really catch somebody's attention, giving them that extra 2 seconds to engage with your content, which only helps you and your insights in the long run. When editing, I use, well, for pictures, I use Facetune. But again, like, if I'm using Facetune, I might blur like some breakouts here and there, but I'm not using that AI filter. I don't. Adobe Lightroom as well. Lightroom is another good tool to use to edit the colors and the lighting of your pictures, which again is super duper important. Super important. Also, if you're taking pictures in good lighting, then that's less lighting that you have to fix. So say I have good lighting, I might brighten it up just a little bit, or take the highlights down, or I'll just amp up the colors a little bit, you know, so it just looks like take it from 0 to 100, you know. Number 6 is the importance of reels. Reels are taking over Instagram, y'all. Like, pictures just don't cut it anymore. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. You have to really know the algorithm, and once you see that, okay, Instagram is pushing a lot more reels, like I see a lot of reels on my homepage than I do pictures, maybe it's because you need to post more reels. I was at like 20 or 30,000 followers for the longest, and I was just kind of stuck because I was being ignorant. I'm not gonna lie, I was being ignorant. I was like, I take such good pictures, one of these pictures gotta blow up. I was like, I'm not posting any reels. I'm not a reels person. I don't do reels. They take too long to edit, just all this and that, just having excuses. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna follow this algorithm. I'm gonna just follow the algorithm. And what I did, boy, I will literally show y'all screenshots of my numbers and how much they've drastically changed. Like, I went from like 20 or 30K, like I said, I don't remember, I think like 20K to literally like 50K in a matter of 2 weeks. So tips for reels, I would say, is to make relatable content. Think about what you see on your reels page. When you're scrolling down your reels, yeah, you're scrolling for fun, but you also need to be scrolling and taking notes. Like, okay, I'm seeing a lot of this content. I'm seeing a lot of this. I'm seeing a lot of people say this. You want to make your content relatable, but also stick out a little bit. And what I mean by that is like finding a video that you like, finding a video that's funny, finding a video that you would even share to your friends or repost on your story, and be like, okay, I like what they're saying, but maybe I could switch up the wording a little bit so it's more unique. Just you switching up those words just a little bit is even more relatable to somebody else. So they're liking your post, they're commenting, they're sharing, they're interacting. Because the biggest thing with reels is you want people to share them. You want people to send them to their group chats. You want them to send them to their stories. Another thing with reels, trending sounds. You're able to see the difference between what's just a regular sound and what's trending. The trending sounds will have a little arrow, like an up arrow, meaning it's going up. That sound's going up. Use it. Use it. And have fun with it. Like, show your personality in the reels. Don't be all robot, you know? Show some personality. Be fun with it. Also, the main thing you want to use to edit your reels is CapCut. CapCut is a godsend, y'all. It has so many different features, fonts, transitions, like, for free. Yes, it's free. Just make sure you have storage on your phone because it will take up a lot of storage. But once you learn how to use CapCut and start familiarizing yourself with the transitions and how to cut videos into short amount of times, then you're golden. I promise you. I promise you. So number 7, we have engage with your audience. Don't act Hollywood, y'all. Don't act Hollywood. I'm not gonna lie. There's some people like I just don't respond to because sometimes they don't be talking about nothing. The people I don't respond to are the ones that are just trying to get in my DMs and flirt with me and talk to me like that. Or like that just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to respond to them. Those are just bots. Like, I'm talking about when someone like swipes up on your story or you ask a question on your story, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Stories. Stories are a big way to share like your daily life and your personality. Like, you can ask questions, you can do polls, you can do the, you know, the Q&A thing and stuff like that. Those are really cool because you can engage with your audience. That gives your audience a chance to see a different side of you other than like the scripted, posted, edited side. Y'all, my neighbor's dogs are going to drive me insane. This is every day at different hours of the day, different hours of the night. I'm gonna try and talk over it the best that I can. But anyways, stories, and also another way to engage with your audience is to comment back. Like, not just hearting their comments, but actually saying thank you if they compliment you. A thank you doesn't hurt. Or if they ask you, hey, where'd you get that top from? Where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? Respond. Tag the brand that you use. Like, hey, I got it from @Fashion-Nova. You know, I got it from @Shein Official. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's another way for brands to notice you and notice your content. So tip number 8, we have captions. Little do you know, captions do make a huge impact on your pictures. Something that's attention grabbing and that's trendy also helps people engage with your posts more. The way to do that is by going through Pinterest, TikTok, or listening to songs that are trending nowadays. If Nicki Minaj just dropped a fire song and you hear a verse that's like, oh my gosh, that's so fire, use it as your caption. Like, people might actually, you might put somebody on like, oh my god, where did she get this from? Also, typing up like trendy captions on TikTok. Literally, girls make entire pages or entire videos of just a whole bunch of captions. And even if you're just out and about one day thinking, have a notes page of your own of just different captions that you want to use. You know, it's okay if somebody else has probably used it. You know, like, Instagram is not that big. It's a small world. So I mean, you might end up using something that somebody else has used, but if you can find something that no one else has used, or that, you know, you personally haven't seen anybody on your page use it. Number 9, brands and how to get them. Okay, so say I posted a picture in this, right? I'm gonna tag Shein. I'm gonna literally put the little mentions. I'm gonna mention Shein, and I'm gonna also put them in my captions. What I do when I caption, I like put the caption on top, unless it's like Pretty Little Thing, because I'm actually brand ambassador for them, so they want to see the @Pretty Little Thing in your bio, which is fine. And you could do it like that, or what I do is kind of press enter a couple of times and put like, oh, my top is from Shein, my bottoms are from Fashion-Nova, you know, stuff like that. So tag the brands. Another thing is reaching out. So I'm gonna just keep using Shein and Fashion-Nova. So say you want to work with Shein or Fashion-Nova, you know, find their contact information. Don't be scared to reach out. Even if it is sending them a little DM. Sometimes their DMs are like automated, so it's like, okay, if you have any questions, send this email. Or go on their website and find an email. Like, is there a brand ambassador email? Is there like a collabs email? Even if you don't feel like you want to work with them just yet, reach out and just be like, hey, I'm Tahira. This is my Instagram account. These are the links to my socials. I really look up to you guys as a brand, and I would love the potential opportunity to work with you guys one day. And I was just wondering, what do you guys look for in an influencer, or what do you guys look for in a partnership or a collab, whatever the case is? They'll respond. I've gotten so many emails that have been like, you know what, we're not looking for any influencers right now, but if we were, you would need this amount of followers and this type of engagement. Some people even ask like, hey, send me a screenshot of your insights, which is also really important to have. If brands say no, use that as a learning opportunity to ask what they're looking for, and use those critiques, use those what's the word I'm looking for? Advice. Yeah, use that advice to help with your content. That brings me to my very last and 10th tip of the day, which is to just ask around, y'all. Network. And it's different from networking like on YouTube, because I feel like on YouTube you network for the potential opportunity to like do a video together and collab in that sense. But I'm talking about networking like, if there is an influencer you already look up to, it doesn't hurt to DM and ask how they got to where they are. And honestly, it like warms my heart when I get questions like that from other like girls that look up to me, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, how did you do it? What do you do? I love responding to girls like that, or just people that want to actually better themselves on Instagram. So it never hurts to ask like, hey, how did you land a partnership with Fashion Nova, or how did you get your followers up, how did you get your likes up? So it never hurts to reach out and actually ask for tips and advice. Another thing I would say, before shooting for the stars, before trying to work with all these big name brands, reach out to small companies. Say you have a homegirl that's a nail tech. Be like, hey, we should work together. Like, I have these amount of followers on Instagram. You have a nail company. Let's work together so that I can make reels like of you doing my nails, and I'll tag you. And it just, it works like that. Like, y'all are both benefiting each other. So don't be afraid to reach out to people that you already know. Like, they look for brand ambassadors and influencers more than, these big name brands. And also, you gotta learn how to be patient, y'all. Like, this stuff does not come overnight. It took me a long time to get to where I am, okay? I started a new account like my freshman year of college. I would say it was like 2021. It's 2024 and I have 100K now. That's like 3 years. And there's gonna be times where you're stuck, or you're just like, I'm not growing, or I'm just stuck at this amount of followers. Like, I don't know what to do next. But like I said, like, if you just apply and be consistent and actually learn from your mistakes, just like I did when I posted those reels, you never know. You could blow up overnight. And that's literally what happened to me. Like, it took like a couple of reels and I was at 100K in about 2 months, if that. All right, so that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys really enjoyed these 10 tips and tricks that I had to grow your Instagram. I would just say the biggest thing is to stay consistent. Keep a vision of what you want to see for yourself as an influencer, or just whatever you're trying to do to grow on Instagram. And also just be consistent, guys. Like, you're gonna get so tired of hearing that, but if you be consistent and somebody else asks you how you did it, you're gonna tell them you need to be consistent, because I'm telling y'all, consistency is key and content is king. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.